Hello, hello, hello. Hi there. Welcome to spending quality time with your girl, Eposi Ziton. Now let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about in-laws. Oh my God. In-laws. That's a serious one. To be honest with you, a lot of people have called me and said, when are you going to do the segment on in-laws? Because that's a burning issue in the world at large. You know, in-laws is a very serious topic because, you know, it's almost like when people decide that they want to get married, the in-laws, they're always like the issue in question. You know, I'm lucky because I'm a married woman and I have a mother-in-law that loves me to death. I have a grandmother-in-law that loves me no matter what. She loves me to death. You know, but like we know, in-laws, I've had my share of it. In-laws are not the easiest people to navigate through life with. You know, my mother-in-law always told me this. She said, if you want to love your son, you need to love the wife. Because when you love your son's wife, you will never lose your son. But if you don't love your son's wife, you will have your son, but not your full son. Because he is going to be in a conflict of, is in my mom or is in my wife. And that's the worst place you don't want to put any human being in. And she also said to me that the love between a son and the mother and the love between a son and the wife, they are like parallels. They don't cross lines. The only time there is a problem is when those two lines want to cross. That's when there's a problem. But forgetting about mother-in-laws, we're talking about in-laws in general. What I've come to realize, father-in-laws are easier to deal with. Father-in-laws, I guess because they are males too, so it's easy for them to just sit back and just want the best for their sons. Even father-in-laws on the other side, which is the girls' dads, most times they just want somebody that is going to give their daughter love. Somebody that's going to make their daughters feel important. But a lot of issues with in-laws always comes from the boy side, the male side. That is where the problem is. I've heard even stories where from when the girl is going out there to look for dresses, mother-in-laws have been offended and say, oh, why was it the girl's mom? Why wasn't I included? It's human nature that this girl is only coming to know you. She's just getting to know you. She's just coming into your family. So she's still testing the waters. She's still trying to learn who you are, how you're going to perceive things, what she says, how you're going to take it. If I say this dress is the best dress, is she going to be like, oh, she's too expensive or she's too materialistic? You don't know what to say and how to say it because you're still learning this person. Maybe she's not that kind of person. Maybe she's the sweet mother-in-law who is going to want you to wear your dream dress and be the best. You know, but you're still trying to learn who she is. And a lot of times as in-laws, we should be able to accept the fact that it's a new environment. It's a new situation that this bride is coming into. So we should give her the benefits of the doubt and don't be too quick to judge. Let's welcome her and make her feel loved and make her feel accepted. And then we see how she goes from there. Because I know women too that have said, you know what, this whole in-law thing is a very crazy thing. So if I'm marrying a man, I'm just careful with the family because I know how in-laws can be. Well, it's a stereotype that the world has created. So regardless of how we feel about it, that's a stereotype. And that's how people have kept in their heads for years. And that's how they're going to come into a marriage, being a little bit careful on how to deal with in-laws. But in-laws, now I'm talking to you all. I know this segment, people are gonna have their own opinions, and that's what I love about my show, because I want people to tell me what they think, so we can make bigger and better shows. You know, in-laws, because this girl is coming to get married to your son or to your family member, it doesn't mean that she came from up and fell down. She has family too, you know. So if you're gonna treat her like she's nothing, you better believe it. She's something because somebody values her. You know, let's not be too quick to treat our sons' wives like they don't matter, like they are like almost they are tools. They are some kind of something that was made just to adore your son and live for your son's happiness without their happiness. It's a two-way traffic. If you think this girl is supposed to be there for your son and love your son no matter what, you should be able to give that in return. Tell your son to love her and treat her like the angel that she is too. You know, because in-laws are quick, especially boys' moms. They are quick to just look at the girl and want to feel like this girl is nobody, and always be disgusted by everything the girl does, everything she says, everything she tries to do, forgetting to know that you didn't raise her. She was raised by another woman, and that woman did the best she could to raise her, and that woman who raised her has put her own values into her, and that's what she's bringing into her marriage. So yeah, there are some things that you might want her to incorporate because she's joining your family, but it's your approach. The way you're going to say it, how you're going to deal with her, how you're going to talk to her, how you're going to respect her is how you both will work in a good way to blend the two cultures or the two families together. In-laws have been a problem in a lot of marriages. We have marriages that have broken because the woman could not take it anymore from the in-laws. She was like, no matter that I love my husband, it's getting too much. I cannot do it anymore. You go be with your family. And it's heading for a man when the wife or a woman he loves say, I can't deal with your family no more. You go be with your family. You know, they start thinking, so you don't love me. Oh yeah, I do love you. But sometimes the burden becomes so overwhelming, especially when the disrespect is so much and you, the man, cannot handle it. Now I'm left to deal with it by myself. The only thing I know how is to jump out. Men, you guys have to handle your families in a way that they respect the women that you bring into your lives. Don't let your family think that because they did not birth that lady, somebody did not birth her. And treat her like garbage. Talk to her like she don't mean nothing. That's somebody's child too, you know. So you should be able to advocate for her because you brought her into this family. Make your family know that they need to trust her. They need to love her. The things that you saw in her that made you want to marry her, those are the information that you need to give your family so they can know that you made this choice because you thought it was the right choice for you. Daughter-in-laws, I included, we go into a marriage with our all our ideas. The whole ideas that society has created about in-laws. So we go already very guarded. So we always so careful and so guarded to the point where even when they say things that they don't mean any harm, we take it and run with it like they're just out for us. Let us also try as daughter-in-laws to give the benefits of the doubt, to try to see where they are coming from, to try to also look things from their perspective and know that they have their own family style, they have their own culture, they have the way they were raised, which might be different from the way you were raised. So give them the benefits of the doubt and also try to look things from their perspective and say, what can I take? What can I throw away? How much are they trying to help? How much are they trying to bring me to understand about their family, or bring to me to understand about their family, rather than me thinking that they're always coming from a bad place? You know, daughter-in-laws, a lot of times, let's try to also learn our in-laws, especially our mother-in-laws. Spend time with them. Go out with them on a one-on-one session where their son is not around. Talk to them. Find out about their own lives, how they grew up, what happened in their lives till the point where you met them. They might tell you things that might help you in the way your relationship is going to be with them. They might give you an insight of why they behave the way they behave and why they act the way they act. You know, and you can also be able to tell them who you are and give them a knowledge of where you're coming from and how much you're going to also want them to take from you and be able to work with you. You know, a lot of times, extended family members also play a great role. Sometimes the immediate siblings or the immediate family members are very picky because at the end of the day, their loyalty lies on their son. At the end of the day, they are more for their son's interests. And some families are very overprotective to the point where even when your intentions are good, they're always doubting your intentions. You know, so it's your place to also deal with them, make them know that you are human too. You know, and your intentions are good. You want to be a part of their family. But that's only if they will let you. So when you communicate like that with them, they're also going to figure a way how to accept you. Sometimes the in-law acceptance is so hard because some in-laws just have a feeling that when you come and get married to their family, you are their new maid. You have to be the one to wash all the dishes, clean the house, do all kinds of favors for them. No, in-laws, no. It doesn't work like that. Everything in life is two-sided. If you show me love, I show you love. If you show me that, you can go out of your way when you come to my house to involve yourself and say, my daughter, how can I help? What can I do to assist you? How can I be a part of the function that you're having? Of course, if I come to your house, I'll do the same. I'm the new person in your family, so a lot of times the new person will want to go an extra mile to do a little more in the beginning. But when the lady sees that, no matter how much she tries to be a part of your family, you're not opening the doors, you want her to always be the one giving, but you're not giving back, she will change. And when she changes, then we start hearing, oh, she just wanted marriage. Now that she had the marriage, she has changed. No. She was nice before because she was testing the waters. She was trying to form a relationship, build a relationship. But when she realized that she was not being accepted, then she decided to stay put. She decided to take a step back and say, you know what? Maybe I was doing too much. Maybe this is not what I need to do with these people. Maybe these people are just the kind of people that no matter what you do, they won't warm up to you. So, in-laws, mother-in-laws especially. I have sons too, and that's something that I'm begging God, because you cannot do it on your own. You have to talk to God, because a new person is coming into your family that you never knew. So I'm begging God that when my sons get to that age, I should have the heart to accept their ladies, to accept their girlfriends, accept the decision that they've made, if I want to still have my sons. So as family members, in-laws, extended in-laws, immediate in-laws, please be very open to your new wife. Accept her, respect her, know that somebody gave birth to her too. Know that she has a family behind her that also gives her support and respect her and has regard for her. When you put all those things in your head as in-laws, you're going to have an open arm. You're going to give your in-law the opportunity to be a part of your family, to be part of your whole dynamics. Mother-in-laws have broken a lot of marriages because sons are caught up in the middle of having to choose. It's the worst place you don't want to put somebody you call your loved one. To put your son in a position where they have to choose between their wife and you is the most difficult place you can put a woman. Worst of all, when kids are even involved, that's even the worst situation. Because when you start treating your son's wife terrible, the kids see for themselves. Yeah, they're going to say, oh, it's their mom that is letting them know that, oh, we don't like her. No. Kids are very vigilant. They see, they form their own opinions, and they start becoming lukewarm towards you guys. And now you're feeling that is because the woman is putting these kids up to that. No. If you don't like a mother, you definitely don't like a child, because the child came from the mother. Is one. So when you start treating a woman poorly because that's your son's wife or your whatever's wife, you are building the seeds for your own rejection. Because of course the children are not going to like you. The children are not going to accept you as their family member. The children are going to be resentful because they feel like you don't care for our mom, you don't like our mom. So why should we think you like us? You know. Please, as family members, let's not create room for confusion. Let's not create an environment where we make people unhappy in their marriages. We make people have to not focus on their love and focus on problems. A lot of in-laws have created a lot of problems. You come into your brother's home, instead to work with your brother's wife, you want to be like you're competing with your brother's wife. You're competing for your brother's love. The love, like I said, my mother-in-law told me, it's a parallel. Your brother loves you, it's a different kind of love. Your brother loves the wife, it's a different kind of love. Don't try to feel like there's a competition. Don't try to feel like there's a fuss. And don't be the one to go poise your brother's mind with things that he even doesn't need to know, just because you're trying to create a rift between him and his wife. You're going to get married too, you know, or even if you don't, you're going to get into a relationship that you're going to expect people to show you similar kind of love or the same kind of love. So please Do unto others what you're going to want them to do unto you. And for the in-laws who have been in bad marriages, because that's another situation. Some in-laws, they go to maybe a sister-in-law or went to a bad marriage, or an aunt-in-law, or a mother-in-law, you know, and now because their marriage did not work out, they want to see the same for you. They start creating problems. They start pointing things or pointing issues that don't exist like they do exist. Things that your husband overlooked, they start bringing it to his attention. Don't play that role. It's not necessary. If your relationship did not work out, or your marriage did not work out, pray for the next one to work out, or pray for your kids' relationships to work out. You know, don't try to be somebody who just wants to injure other people's relationship just because theirs did not work out. Life doesn't have to be like that. I know I have a lot of people that are so happy that I'm doing this in-law segment, because people had come to me and said, in-law issue, it's a burning issue in our society. I've heard it from my colleagues who are not from where I come from. I've heard it from my friends who are not from where I come from. I've heard it from people from where I come from. In-laws, we need to take a step back. I'm an in-law too. I have a brother who has a wife. We all need to take a step back and respect our in-laws. Respect the people that our family members have decided to bring into our families. Respect them, give them the benefit of the doubt. Show them love, show them acceptance. Look at things also from their perspective. Know that they are also human beings and they deserve love. The in-law issue is a burning issue, and until we all correct our ways. I know you have in-laws who say, I don't care, let her think whatever she wants to think, let her, it don't matter, I'm only going to be who I am. You have God to talk to. In time to come, you have God to talk to. It's not cute, it's not okay to treat somebody else's child the way you're not going to want somebody to treat your child. Look at yourself, how your own marriage has been, and ask yourself, was I well treated? Was I treated correctly? And if you were, don't give bad grapes to someone else. And if you were not, you do the correction and do better. And look at those who have kids. Look at your own kids, especially for mother-in-laws who have daughters. Look at your daughters and say, what do I expect for my daughter? Do I want somebody to treat my daughter like crap? Do I want my daughter to enjoy her marriage and get the best out of it? Don't play a role to destroy anybody's love. Be supportive instead of being destructive. If you don't have a part to play, or you don't have nothing to say, stay back and don't play a negative role in anybody's relationship. Don't be a conversation in people's homes. In-laws, myself included, we should do better. We should try to accept the people that our fellow family members have brought into our families. Show them respect and show them love. Love is the only thing that's going to make the world go round. Thank you so much for spending quality time with your girl, Eposi Ziton, and bye for now.